Welcome everyone to Happy Gaijin. Yay! Random Wednesday stream. All is good, I'm sure. But hey, welcome everyone. Thanks for being here. I know it's a little bit random, but I this time of the year is very busy, and I did want to stream, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna stream. Why not? Let's do it. Let's stream. So I know things are a little bit dark, but my setup is all packed away at the moment. So this is the best I could do. I hope everything is okay. I don't have any very bright lights at the moment, but hey, let's see how many of you turn up. We have 5 to start with. Howdy, Bojo. How are you doing, Bojo? And yo, Japan, Ichiban, always with the support there. Jim Ross, bonus! And thank you so much, Jim Ross, so much for the 5 Happy Gaijin gift memberships. Who got it? Nick got it, and Caroline got it, John got it, and Sam. Awesome. And something that I've just noticed right now. Hey, by the way, Walt, how you doing, my man? Walt Crab. I've never seen this before, but there's some kind of a leaderboard. Do you guys see some kind of a leaderboard when it comes to the stream and who? Because it says here, like if I go to, there's some kind of weird. I've never seen this before. Like I see a little crown, and it says here that Bojo. It says first Bojo Pigeon, 75 XP. I have no idea what this means. Let's see what it says. It says community leaderboard and XP. What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. Oh, I didn't know this. How do you get on the leaderboard? According to this, you'll need to collect experience points, XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, send super chats and super stickers, and you'll get on the leaderboard. And apparently it's the top, what did it say? Place for fans to stand out in the community. Top 3. Okay, interesting. So according to this, we have number 1, Jesse, currently on the leaderboard with 75 XP. I'm gonna have to try and add this to the chat in the future. That's quite kind of interesting. Anyway, you're all a top fan for me. You're all top chat people. I don't know how on earth this works. I'm sure we'll figure it out together eventually, but anyway, let's go back. Let's stream. Konnichiwa. Thank you so much, Jim. Nice, Jim. Will Ferro, hi all. How are you doing, Will? I got a membership last stream, even though I wasn't on. Gonna assume that was you, Jim. So thanks. Probably Jim is a great supporter here, and I don't know. I'm not very sure if memberships count as a sort of like leaderboard thing. Maybe it's just super chats. I'm not very sure. And chats. Yeah, I see that. This is new, isn't it? Have you ever seen that in any other stream? Just, you guys probably watch more streams than me. And do you see that in other streams, this whole leaderboard thing? Because the first time I've ever seen it. I don't know why we have crowns. Because you get first position, second position, third position of the most active and the people that super chat the most. And I've never seen that before. And it's happened automatically. So I comment a lot. Well, apparently you're the 3rd person. I don't know. Jesse, how many days until your trip? How many days until my trip? That is a very good question. It was, how many days until my trip? Let's see. I should have like a proper countdown counter. There are 36 days. Yay! 36 days. Nothing. Seems odd. Not sure I want to be ranked against other chat members. I know I feel a bit weird about that, but hey, it's a little bit of fun. I'm sure that nobody will take it seriously anyway. Like, nobody's gonna get offended. I don't have control. It happens by itself. Hello to all of you. Hello. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. Awesome to see you all here at such short notice. I think it's capped at 75 unless you buy a super chat. Oh, really? Okay, I don't know how it works. So you're not top anything. You're top everything, Jim. It's a bit harsh, I think. It's like YouTube has penalized you for going to a wedding. How dare you go to a wedding, dude? It's ridiculous. I don't know how it works, man. I like the idea of a leaderboard as long as everybody's cool with the fun element of sort of like of it. It doesn't make a difference to me. You're all top tier people for me. Top dog Jim, indeed. Jesse only watches my streams and he's number 1. Because it's okay. I have the whole thing here. Jim is number 3 now. Jesse's number 1. Bojo is number 2. It says here, a place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges, and you get it by collecting XP by sending messages, okay, and super chats. So it's not just it's if you type, if you comment, if you just like talk a lot. Okay, that could become a little bit interesting, right? So that could be a very interesting thing. Let's not worry about it too much. Never seen it before, but YouTube is always rolling out something new. Sometimes YouTube rolls things out randomly to different creators. So for all I know, I'm like being chosen as a very small percentage of creators to try this with. And maybe in the past I've had some strange things like features where then they've sent me like a survey. And if there is a survey, I'll definitely be getting some feedback from you guys before I sort of like say anything. 36 days, nice. Have you seen the Helsinki air traffic strikes? There's always, well, not always, but it's quite common to have Helsinki strikes and petrol strikes and stuff like that. Thankfully, I'm not flying with Helsinki. But I haven't seen. The answer to your question is no, I haven't. It says, that's why I'm graded up with a rolled up newspaper. Hey, yay! We have what is it? 2 months Japan Ichiban. I thought you were longer, but 2 months Japan Ichiban. Oh yeah, because this is Happy Gaijin. I have to remember this is Happy Gaijin. I think you're the only live stream that I watch. Well, Will, thank you so much. I am very honored, and in the name of Will, I am the only streamer that he watches Kampai with the Coke Zero. Awesome. Actually, I've noticed that the Coke Zero here in Europe, when you drink it with a like sip hole on this side, the logo is here as it should be. But in Japan, the logo is in the front and you don't see when you're drinking. I don't know if it's some kind of like a rule over there or something. I guess the member milestone chat counted, probably, Jesse. I have no idea how it works, dude. Like, this is a whole crazy, like, new thing I've never seen before. So we'll have to investigate a little bit. Yeah, we can all do that emoji, the that man emoji, you know, like. No idea, not for Japan, but I'm sure we can do a little bit of research and we can figure it out together. Yeah, you're much longer on Ninja Monkey. That's why I forgot I was this Happy Gaijin. So, Will Farrow, salud! Going to Australia this summer. Gonna be an even longer flight than Japan, I can imagine. Wow. Any tips for long flights? Yeah, I think that for long flights, it's actually worth paying the extra for a better seat. I mean, it's all down to preference, really. I'd say that if it's a night flight and you're gonna try to sleep, because it's a night flight, then I like to get the window seat and try to sleep as much as I can. If it's a day flight, then I would most likely get the aisle, And I will most definitely try, even if I have to pay a little bit, if it's a very long flight, pay a little bit more to make sure that I'm not on the middle seat regardless, you know, like that's a no-no for me. I mean, it's happened before where I haven't paid and I've ended up in the middle seat and I've survived. But ultimately, just I would say set your clock to Australia time or wherever you're traveling to time, so that you're already like sort of accustomed to the time when you're flying. That will help you, and enjoy the flight really. You like the t-shirt? Yay! Stay positive. Team Ninja Monkey. I've been wearing the rodeo t-shirt all week, or not all week, but for a few days this week. It's very comfy and I like it. So thank you so much for that gift, Jim. When I caught up with Jim, he gave me a t-shirt from the rodeo of Canada. It was pretty cool, and it's in the wash now. Those few extra inches of seat and leg you get with Economy Plus make a big difference for me. I think when it comes to premium economy, it does depend on the airline. There are some airlines that I will be like, no, not worth paying, you know, a few extra hundred just for a premium economy seat. And there are some airlines where you'll be like, okay, I'll go for it. Really, I'd say. CE Ruse, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I've got the aircon. It's quite warm, I'm not gonna lie. It's very warm. It's starting to get very warm. So yeah, the title of this stream is actually Time is Running Out for various reasons. First of all, the first reason why time is running out is because actually I'm going to the UK, and my suitcase is actually, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see my suitcase? Maybe if I go down, you can see my suitcase is just there. I'm all packed. So I'm going to the UK on Friday for a week, and I won't be able to stream. It will be work related, and I just won't be able to stream, unfortunately, from Friday to Friday. I'll be in UK. I'll be in figured out where I was going to be. I'm going to be in Weymouth, the south coast of the UK. Weymouth, that area, for a week, and just doing work stuff, and it will be impossible for me to stream, unfortunately. But when I come back, I will try to make up. I'll be cat sitting also when I come back, so you can look forward to a a lovely stream with a cat when I get back. So that was the first reason why I called Time is Running Out, because I feel like I don't have enough time for anything. I've had to squeeze 4 days of I've literally had to squeeze 4 days of everything, like 7 days of everything into 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I'm leaving on Friday morning. The second reason why I called it Time is Running Out is because, as we mentioned, I have 30 whatever days to get back to Japan, and believe it or not, that's like, I still need to tweak my itinerary. I've got my itinerary as in where I'm going to go and when, and I've got my hotels, and I've got some plans of what I'm going to be doing along the way, but there's a lot of teeny little planning that I need to do that I haven't done. And this trip I would like to go with a good plan of what I want to see and what I want to do, more or less each day. I mean, I can swap days around and stuff. For example, if I'm in Takayama for 4 days, I'd like to have 4 itineraries or 4 things I want to do, and I can just swap them around as I see fit, really. But I don't want to like wake up in the morning and think, what am I going to do today? You know, I mean, that was my trip last year and I enjoyed doing it that way. But I feel this year I need a little bit more, you know, like focus. Will says, I think you're the only live stream that you watch too well. Here's to Will also, and that's a comment from before, I know. I'm happy to be inside the plane. Beats being tied to a wing. Oh my god, please no. Can you imagine? No. Work related beer drinking, unfortunately there will be absolutely no beer drinking, unfortunately. So yeah, I've thought about renting a camper van for a week to get to out of the way places. I'm thinking of doing that with a friend next year in April. 3 weeks, first Shikoku, then Wakayama, a bit of Tokyo after. Yeah, actually, it's something that I have been thinking about. Surprisingly, you've brought this topic up, and I have been thinking about it because I think that it's got to the point now where I am exploring more and more remote locations. At the moment, the way that it's sort of like working out for me is a lot of the places that I am visiting on this upcoming trip is still better for me to get the train, because it will be like a 3.5 hour, no Shinkansen, it will be like a 3.5 hour or 4 hour local train, or a 7 hour drive, or 6 hour drive, or whatever. So because of the windiness of the roads. So at the moment I am looking at actually renting a car at two crucial points in my trip, in Hokkaido being one of them, and actually in the area of Wakayama is another one where I'm potentially going to rent a car. At the moment I've been able to sort of, because I have the luxury of having 6 weeks, it means that I've been able to use like local transport or buses or trains, and I haven't really, I don't mind if I have to stay in a small town or village on the interim between a place using public transportation, But I think that using a camper van would be a lot of fun, and it's something that I am potentially looking at doing in the future. How's everyone doing? Japan Ichiban is asking how is Hiru's doing, but I'm wondering how is everyone doing, not just you. A more adult style of traveling, Nathan. That's a very wild way of traveling, dude. on the wing of the plane. Life is sometimes about taking it day by day. Sometimes you just can't take it day by day because like it's just thrown at you. I feel like this week is a little bit like that. Congratulations on the Facebook fan favorite badge. Yay! Congratulations! If you are in Tokyo, let's say Shinjuku, and want to travel to Fukuoka, would you fly or take the Shinkansen? I think time-wise, it would be similar. I would fly, I think, to Fukuoka, to be honest. I'm not sure it will be too similar, to be totally honest. It's only going to be like a 50-minute flight. And actually, this is what I would do, Japan, Ichiban Alan. I would probably luggage forward my stuff like a day or 2 days in advance. I know that you need to sort of plan it that way because it will take a little bit of extra time to get to Fukuoka. And then I would literally get to the airport with 1 hour earlier, with 1 hour with only hand luggage or with no luggage, for example, because it's a check-in of the main luggage that's going to take the like sort of steal time. That's what I would do. I mean, I guess it's kind of similar, but in time. But that's what I would probably fly. Would the Ninja Monkey camper van have stealth technology? I don't know. I like to be seen. I like to make friends. I like to be able to, say hello to my neighbors and have a chat with locals. And if I'm too stealthy, that won't happen, right? Back in the clay. How are you doing, my man? You did make it. You're here. We are here together. And how are you doing? How's everything? Alexander H. Flying much faster, much cheaper. Well, that's the other thing. There's a cost element to it also, I guess. I wouldn't say it's much faster. I think that Alan might be correct in saying that it will be kind of similar. I'm just not sure if the amount of time, the 5.5 to 6 hour time that it would take you to get there. I guess it would take you what, 5 hours, 5.5 hours to get to there. I'm not very sure. Have you done the calculations? Ninja camping will be cool. Yeah, under 100, if you could probably get it for under 100 for sure. Jeju, I flew. It was super convenient and felt like it took less time. Just did that flight in April, and I did a similar flight also. It wasn't from Fukuoka, but it was from Oita Airport to Tokyo, and it was like a breeze. It was like it was it boggled my mind how easy it was, first of all, and it took like 1 hour 50 minutes or something. It was like a very quick flight. You'd sort of take off, you're like in the air for a little bit, the seatbelt light, the thing comes off, and then just as you're getting comfortable, you start landing, you know. If you use a special ANA or JAL domestic Yokoso fares, you could check them out. I still haven't been able to get them working for me. I don't know how often you use them, but I haven't been able to get them to work for me. They've just been too restrictive. Have you tried to look into booking campsites in Japan? It seems like it might not be terribly easy without major Japanese language skills. I haven't looked into it because it's not something that I'm going to do just yet. But have watched quite a few videos about campsite and camping in Japan. I've never seen anybody sort of state that it's super difficult. I think the difficulty has been people that have. I watched this lovely couple, older couple, who shipped their camper van from the UK to Japan, and then they had a few problems where their fittings didn't fit with the Japanese system and stuff like that. But they seem to have a very positive like experience of camping with a van, you know, around Japan. From Jujuku, it's an hour or hour and a half to the airport, and you're 1.5 hour-ish earlier than your flights. I think close in time, honestly. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Let me just do a quick. From Shinjuku Station to Hakata Station by train takes about 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. Ain't too bad, really. 5.5 hours. Everything is okay. My contractor made a preliminary date, so I'm anticipating coming to Japan in mid-July. Whoa, nice. Maybe I'll see you. I mean, I'm going to be all over the place in mid-July, to be honest. But Shinkansen is 4 hours and 45 minutes. Shinkansen is 5 hours and a half by what I've been seeing here. Don't forget that you need to get to Shinagawa first, right? So you'd have to get to Shinagawa, then you'd have to wait for your train at Shinagawa, because obviously there'll be a little bit of time waiting in Shinagawa station. Then you'd get the train to Hakata station, and that train is 4 hours and a half. Yeah, so I have points for Anna. Ooh, nice. I do like a short flight. UK to Amsterdam is 45 minutes with 1 hour time zone change. So you land 15 minutes before you set off. Flight is 2 hours 10. Is it 2 hours and 10? Really? Wow. I thought it was a little bit less than that, like an hour or something. It felt like an hour to me. Wow. Anna, flights domestics are from Haneda, which is close to Tokyo, 20 minutes. Hey, how are you doing? Artorius94, hope you're doing well. Anyway, whichever one you choose to do, it's be a good option, I'm sure. You know, like, I've seen some of those urban campsites in Tokyo. There's one on Akihabara, but it looks like if you need to rent all the equipment needed to camp, the price is about the same as a hotel. Maybe, but if you're sharing with people, yeah. I mean, I guess the train is every 10 minutes. You're right. I guess the question is, why would you want to stay in Shinjuku when you could stay somewhere else closer to the state? It will be an interesting race to compare the two. You're right. It will be an interesting race. Did 3 domestic flights in April, Tokyo to Fukuoka, Hiroshima to Sapporo. Okay. Hakone to Tokyo. Each one was cheap enough than the train to convince me. That's the other thing. That is probably the one thing that a flight will beat the Shinkansen on price. Likely it will be a lot cheaper to get even a return flight using rather than the Shinkansen. Yeah, I think that Jesse has a good point here. Just go for whatever's cheaper. If you can find a good cheap flight, then great. And if not, get the Shinkansen. Camping is easy in Japan, or glamping during pandemic was popular, but now people sold all their gear back. I'm sure they did. Hey Rank, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. What's up? Welcome to Happy Gaijin. The issue for me, I'd rather travel on the Shinkansen. It's my favorite mode of transport, so the plane would have to be a pretty convincing option to persuade me. So there you go then. Go for what you love, I'd say. It sounds to me like it's more like 90-10 for the train. if you love the Shinkansen, right? For flights, you gotta add trip to and from the airport, clearing security pre-arrival. There is security is when you go. It's domestic. Don't forget it's domestic. So there'll be there'll be a little bit of security when you're going out, but there won't be much. At arrival, you literally get off the plane. That's it. Like, another big stipulation for the domestic Yokoso fare is a tourist visa and an international flight in and out of Japan, just like the JR pass. Yeah, but don't you have to book your flights at the same time as your international flight, or can you do it after? Japan, and Jim Ross agree. I was thinking about renting a car in early December to go from Kanazawa to Takayama for a couple of days. Sounds amazing, guys. What do you think of that idea? Should I take the bus instead? I think that if you want to like stop along the way and see things along the way, then you could definitely get the car. It will give you the flexibility and the ability to stop wherever you want, along the way. But at the same time, that route of Takayama to Kanazawa is very well served. It's pretty well served, so you'll have no problems with public transport like buses to go back and forth or go from Kanazawa to Takayama. So in terms of whether it's just like preference, like as we were talking about the flying versus the train, it's preference. I think I would probably end up flying rather than getting the train. Me personally, that sort of distance, I think it's at the cusp, just at the cusp of it, of flying being a little bit more convenient in a way for me personally, the way that I travel. Alexander says flight is 79 euros, which is the cheapest, and the train is 145 from Shinagawa. Okay. Views from the train, seats are also way more comfortable. 100%. The views and the seats are going to be more comfortable. It depends on a lot of things, depends on what time the flight is, I guess, also, Yeah, when the time's close, just do what you love. I agree. Woman with no life? What? Wait a minute. I am a bit confused here. Woman with no life. Good evening. We have a man with no life that occasionally quite a bit comes on here. And I'm just wondering what's going on. Maybe it's just random. Security in airports is like pre-9/11. In Japan, security at the airports domestically is very easy. What about when you get to Hakata? How long to get to the city center versus from the airport? Like I said, I went to Oita. I didn't fly into Hakata, but let's see. I think, like I said, here it's oh, it's 5 minutes. It says here. Hakata Station, Fukuoka Airport to Hakata Station is 5 minutes. It says. Wow. Okay, that's like 2 stops. There you go. You can book anytime as long as you have a special booking number from the international flight. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I've just never been able to. I've tried it in the past, and it just didn't work out for me. Does international flight have to be an ANA or a JAL flight, Clay? I think it does, right? Kanzao to Takayama is in through the Alps. Don't skip on winter tires. Definitely, I would agree with that. You don't want to. CMDR Dr. Nagi, looking at flight prices, you have to factor in additional costs for baggage, check-in, and whatnot. Though, yeah, I agree. This is why I said that really what I would do is I would luggage forward, which probably you'd end up doing anyway on the Shinkansen. But yeah, I would luggage forward, and yeah, and then I wouldn't have to worry about that. Woman with no life is your future wife. Hello, woman with no life. Welcome to the chat. What's going on with this really laggy, like, frame rates? It's a bit gone a little bit choppy all of a sudden. Congratulations to the happy couple with no life. You're all very happy people with no lives. You have great lives, I'm sure. It can be any airline that's an international flight in and out of Japan. Need the booking number when you can select either JAL or ANA. I pick ANA, they have more flights, but JAL is on. Okay, JAL is the one with that flies to Yakushima, into Yakushima. Nice. So, you're slowing down as you age. I am. I don't know why, really. It's my normal camera. Let's see, video capture device. Let's see if this helps a little bit. It'd be interesting to see a how-to on those cheap internal Japanese flights. Like I said, Japan Ichiban. And what do you mean? Like what Clay is talking about? I've tried before, and it's not even worth doing a video. It's just gonna appeal to such a small amount of people that are gonna use it. It was very, 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 very limited. Not all the flights you couldn't book on all the flights. There were only some flights that were available. There were only some seats that were available, some time slots. It was just a nightmare, to be honest. So, and my belief is that you need to be on a JAL or an ANA flight. You cannot be on anyone. That's what when I tried anyway. Is frame skipping like the 90s? So is Nathan Headroom. It's a bit weird. I don't know why. It's my webcam. Strange. I mean, do your own investigation. Like I said, I wouldn't. It's not something that it's something that I tried using once, actually 2 times, and when I tried to use it, I just decided that it wasn't worth it for me, and I left it there. And in terms of like making a video for it, I just wouldn't, because it would just be like such a small amount of people that would be interested in that kind of video that maybe, I would be helping some people, but yeah, it's limited. You can save money, I'm guessing, but I think that time is money. So like if I can't get the flight that I need at the time that I need it, then forget about it, right? But let me take this off. Maybe this is better. I think I fixed the video. I think you don't have a lot of time in the country. Maybe it's not worth Worth it. Yeah, you go for quite a long time, so I'm sure you can make it work for you, um, for sure. So, what's everyone's plans this year? When's your next potential trip to Japan or trip elsewhere? Somebody mentioned Australia. Maybe you're gonna go somewhere. It doesn't have to be Japan. Where are you going? What are you gonna be doing? What are you excited about? Etc. 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 Oh, look what I've got here, and I know I'm I'm not gonna unbox these, but video is better. Good to hear. Yay! So these are Pokemon cards, which I bought for my friend, who I'm very kind. He said, "Can you get me some Pokemon cards from Japan on my last trip?" And he hasn't paid me yet. Just saying, if you're watching, and hopefully I can get these to him soon, and he can pay me for them. And if not, then maybe in a future stream you should see me opening Japanese Pokemon cards. Potentially October 3, but Michaela wants a new bathroom. I thought it was a kitchen. Bathroom? I thought it was a kitchen. Or was it both? Will Ferro, big for Japan. Plan to see Olympic hockey in February 2026. Ah, okay. That's a lot of packs. Yeah. It would make a good stream, wouldn't it? Next, Japan at the end of November, local rodeos. Yeah, you're going at the end of November, and I'm not going to be there at the end of November, unfortunately. I'm not sure if October will be a trip for me. I think that it might actually be New Year's after the summer one. Australia in July, Japan in October, but Japan is with students, so it's half work, half pleasure. I get it. I get it. Yeah, they're mine until then. Hey, Psyche, how you doing? I was thinking about you the other day. I was gonna go get round to send you a message, and I never got round to sending you a message just to see how you were doing, really. How's the little girl? How's everything? How's life? How are the mountains, those beautiful mountains that you showed me? All the snacks are gone now. I must say that my favorite snack, oof, difficult one. The mint chocolates were like incredible, I have to say. And the popcorn. I think those two were my ultimate favorite things. Sorry, for those of you who are wondering, what on earth is Happy Gaijin saying? Saika sent me a box of incredible snacks here to Gibraltar, and I ate them all like in 4 days or something like that. If you look for Pokemon cards in the USA, we have crazy scalpers here, so they camp and grab all the boxes to resell online. I can imagine. Hey, Sprog, how are you doing? Got back from my month in Japan a few days ago. How are you feeling, dude? Already looking for flights for Christmas, New Year's? I can imagine. They are quite expensive, are they? Oh no, cheaper leaving Xmas Eve. I might do that. Christmas Eve, wow. That might be an interesting one. Artorias, I leave for New Orleans at the end of the month for a bachelor party. Wow, for my future brother-in-law. Nice, congratulations there. And I leave for Japan the beginning of December. Nice one. Rank, I'm going on a cruise to Norway with the family, then Japan for the first time in December. I'm doing the Arch Pass. Any advice or tips? Well, the Arch Pass is a great pass to use. You just need to be aware of some of the limitations. For example, when you arch your way potentially from Tokyo all the way to Kanazawa and to Kyoto or Osaka, just remember that you won't be able to use the pass to get from Kyoto to Osaka. There are some really interesting locations that you can visit using that pass, including Fukui, obviously Kanazawa. But Fukui was an interesting one. Even if you're not interested in dinosaurs, I'm not too interested in dinosaurs, and that place really blew me away with dinosaurs. November 3rd to December the 3rd. Wow, whole month. Nice one, Walt. Tokyo Banana. We do Tokyo Bananas for Ninja Monkey streams. or else I'll get fat. Hey, everything is good. So busy. I'm glad you're here. The snacks are gone. They went very quickly. I'll have to get you some more at some point. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it, obviously, but don't stress. Save your money for Japan. Pokemon is almost impossible to find near me, Clay. If you can find them, they cost an arm and a leg. Really? Wow. Yeah. Scalpers are so annoying, right? They're so annoying. www.ninjasaru.com/Pokemon cards. I'm joking. Nah, I will definitely give these to my friend. I've just been so personally. It's just that I've been very, very, very busy, and I am very busy. I'm going to be away in the UK, as from Friday for a week, and it's just that kind of thing. When I return from the UK next Friday, I'll actually be returning to a public holiday. We have the King's birthday. Yep, we celebrate the King's birthday on that Monday, so I'll have a long weekend. And then when I return to work, I actually return to summer hours, so I work till 12:30. So I'll have a lot more time to put into YouTube, to do whatever, and to hopefully meet up with some of my friends. Kiddo's good. We have been storming here, but everything is so green and vibrant. Hope you're well. Hope to see you again in Japan. I hope so, too. Sooner than later. Definitely sooner. April is the goal. I want to see the Wisteria. And Wisteria might be more towards the May. Just be aware. Actually. No. Wisteria will be the end of April, I think. Alexander, end of November to early January, 5.5 weeks. And then end of March, early April, 3.5 weeks. Nice, Alexander. You're living a great, trip life. Nice one. And Prague. One of the places I want to go is Prague, actually. I've never been. If we don't do October, we may go February again or April, Easter. February is great. I mean, any time of the year is great. Yeah. I saw the YouTube video of scalpers and dealers of Pokemon cards. Crazy, I can imagine. UK, Japan, who can tell the difference? Hey, JJI. Then we can do meet and greet in April. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be there too. End of April, before Golden Week. I can't remember exactly. Hey, Red Value. How you doing, my man? Time is running out. Yes, it's running out, man. Because, well, I was just being a bit dramatic with the title, but there's various reasons I was mentioning. Number one, I'm going to the UK tomorrow, on Friday morning, for a whole week for work. And I won't be able to do any YouTube stuff for a week. It will be like detox. I probably won't even have cell service. Or I probably won't be able to connect or check stuff really that often, which will be a nice detox, a digital detox. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is, obviously time is running out, because in 36 days or 37 days, I'll be back in Japan. So I have tons of things to do before then. We do have a massive cherry blossom garden in the UK. Jim, hundreds of trees. Yeah, there are some nice cherries in the UK. Oh, you don't want to meet me, Alexander. I'm not very interesting. That's a lie. Japan is very interesting. He's a very cool guy. It's so sad when I see kids at my LGS and they came just to get Pokemon and there's none, or they save money and can't get many. Wow, I didn't know it was so such a big problem. Oh no! Did you already say when you're going back to Japan for the whole of summer? Yeah, I'll be back in Japan as from the 10th. Well, I'll start traveling to Japan the 10th of July. So yeah, basically 10th of July, in about a month's time now, nearly. I'll start traveling to Japan, but I'm actually doing a layover in the UK for 24 hours, or kind of. So I'll arrive in the UK at lunchtime in London, and I've already got plans to meet a few friends in London. And the following morning, my flight's at 9 from Heathrow to London. Yay, Japan! I said it, but I'll say it again. Red Value, I know, right? I'm jealous of myself too, and I haven't been there yet. I'm so excited. I am actually genuinely excited, really excited about my summer trip. I love my summer trips. For those of you who know, who've been following me and following the channel, and you know, like we've sort of grown together on this adventure that I'm on and that we're on all on together. Um, Summer is really when I really let loose and I actually really explore and I go into like full on like exploration tourist mode. When I go to Japan for the short trip, 6 days or whatever, 7 days, usually those trips are much more reserved. I'm trying to save money for the summer. I don't do so much travel and I try to chill a little bit more. And this summer trip, I'll be there for 6 weeks. And during those 6 weeks, yeah, I have my chill time, but it's my vacation. You know, I'm going to be exploring. I'm going to be enjoying myself a little bit more. And I have a little bit, you know, I've been saving up the money for the summer so I can, you know, splash out just a little bit more. Hey, thank you! More Matsuri vlogs. Hopefully I can get to some Matsuris in the summer. Arigatou gozaimasu. I love Matsuri. I'm going to be traveling some very unique locations and I haven't actually looked at any events like scheduled for that time. Although I will be in Kyoto for the Kyoto Matsuri for that main Matsuri. So potentially there might be something there in the works. Yay! Just get them hooked on Pokemon Go. Yeah. Tomorrow with the Nintendo 2 Switch release. Really? What? The Summer Pikachu events in Yokohama. Look up March of the Pikachu. Yeah, in fact, back in the clay, if you go back to one of my older videos, you'll see that I've been there. I love it. Jim Ross, arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much, Jim, for blowout money. Yay! This summer trip is gonna be a little bit of a crazy one, and every little bit of support will help, especially for those live streams, because even though I'll be, you know, I have the affiliate link with Sakura Mobile, I will be using a hell of a lot of data in 6 weeks streaming, and I want to stream quite a bit. And I like to, and I know that I always say this, but I'm really gonna try to have the schedule, at least give you like a 4-day schedule, every 4 days or whatever. I give you a 4-day schedule, like I'm giving you an idea of potentially not exactly the time when I'm gonna be streaming, but a window of potentially when I could stream. You know. Anyone want to do a KFC Christmas dinner in Japan? I would love to do that, but I'll spend Christmas with my family here, or else, you know. We all want to do a KFC. Maybe we could do a virtual KFC dinner, Christmas dinner one day. We could say everyone gets a KFC or something similar, and we all sit together and eat together. Red Value doesn't live in Japan. He wishes. Ooh, nice. The Red Value is a number 1 on the leaderboard. Have you seen this whole weird leaderboard thing? There's a little crown, and the little crown tells me the leaderboard. Number 1 at the moment is you with 75 XP. Oh, it's stuck at 75. How can that be? I don't understand. The Red Value, number 1, 75 points. Will Farrow, number 2. Saika, number 3. I don't understand, because everybody else also has 75. So in theory, everybody should be like top of the leaderboard. I really don't understand how this works. Maybe Christmas chicken is better, but I'm not a huge KFC fan, and the Japanese one is surprisingly not even as good as the US. I agree with you. I don't think the the KFC in Japan is that amazing. Claire really wants to go to Go Fest in Japan, but sadly wasn't able to make it happen this year. Wow. The Kyoto Matsuri one with the big fiery... Oh yeah, that one is one that I want to go to. I'm not very sure I want to be there for it. I think that's July the 28th. Maybe I am going to be there. I'm not 100% sure. Thank you, Jim, for supporting me. Thanks for that. I was in Tokyo during the Wii release, and it was crazy. I was in Japan during the Pokemon Go release, and that was on another level. I swear. It's not for the taste; it's for the experience. Indeed. As long as there is no blow up incidents, there won't be any blow up incidents. I hope. I just bought KFC by home yesterday for dinner. Was it good? Did you stream it? I've also wanted to see the March of the Pikachu in person. I watch people's videos of the march. It always makes me want to go and see it. I even have a little plushie of a Pikachu marcher, a marching Pikachu, because the marching Pikachu, they're a special Pikachu. They're like a little bit like a DJ Pikachu. Churches and Popeyes are both better than KFC. Never had either of them. Oh yeah, the Gozen no Okuribi. Massive tie for first. This whole leaderboard thing is like doing my head in. I really don't understand it. Because you all have the same amount of points. Can you even see how many points you have yourselves? Like, I don't even know how it works from your end. Let's see. Maybe I can sort of like go onto YouTube and I can actually sort of like go to Happy Gaijin and see what if I go to, is a leaderboard? Oh, community. But you all have 75 XP. I understand it. Well, most of you have 75 XP, so I understand what the difference between one person with XP and the other is. Very strange. Very strange. Hey, thank you so much. Some of us have more than 75 points. Do you? How does it work? I don't know how it works. Community. Japan, you don't even appear on the leaderboard. I don't understand this. What? This is like doing my head in, because if I understood it, at least I would be a little bit more like, okay, I understand the way it works. But I don't understand. It says to keep giving super chats to get to the top spot. Does it? This is the first time I've ever seen this. This is random. Thank you so much, everyone. You're all at my top spot. You all know this, right? The leaderboard there is for a little bit of fun. You can have fun amongst yourselves with it. I don't understand it. I wish that I did. I can see Saika is number 3. Will is number 2. Red Value is number 1 according to this. But I can't even see Japan Ichiban in the list. I really don't get this. Anybody have any idea what on earth is going on? Fire Blast. Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's pretty cool. Same as Red Value. My job is too good to lose, almost, if that makes sense. 100%. I mean, like, look at my job. I love my job. I get to go to Japan very often. I have plenty of time off. But then when I'm busy, I am like do my head in sort of busy. You know, like this next week is going to be crazy. Freelancing from Japan. Nice. Be careful with that visa, but yeah. Pioneer Chicken. Never heard of Pioneer Chicken in my life. Come to El Paso and try El Pollo Loco. You know that we have a Pollo Loco here in Gibraltar. I'm sure it's not the same like thing, but it's called El Pollo Loco. Yeah, you can. There's a button at the top of the chat that says community, right? No stream. It was just okay. It was only strips. I like the KFC strips. I'm like a kid when it comes to KFC and chicken. Leaderboard clearly knows who's best. I don't understand this. What? It's like, how can, like, You're all at 75. Didn't you say you had more? Weird. This is just weird. Yeah, this was clearly not well planned by YouTube. Jesse, I think that this is obviously because YouTube do occasionally do this whole like like they do like a beta testing with certain creators, and yay, I've been chosen probably as a beta tester for this because I've not seen it with any other streamers, to be honest. And usually what happens when you do get access to like features like this is that it will run for like 2 months or something, and then you'll get like a survey, and my survey is going to be your leaderboard is broken. Like people have been donating and it's got stuck. So your leaderboard is broken, YouTube. I think. Let's check. Community. Yep, it's definitely broken. Japan is there with 75 on number 13. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It says, okay, how do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live messages. Send super chats and super stickers. No freaking idea. Big bucks, yay! Thanks to the leaderboard. I can do 5 weeks of vacation work, but only in Europe. Only in Europe. Oh, and most of the time I chill in the house with my sister in summer. Nice. I don't know how to see the leaderboard thing. This whole leaderboard thing has taken over. It's kind of a little bit of fun. I just hope that they fix it. I was the first to 75 XP. I talked too much. So everyone else with the same points are now higher up. But can you not go get any higher than 75? This is the thing that I don't understand. Let's figure this out together, everyone. It's a crown with a number. I see mine with a crown, but it's only showing 75 XP. At least you're top 10. I don't understand this. Jim, I'm so sorry. Like, because now Bojo is number 1. Oh, look, Bojo has 100. How has Bojo got 100 now? Hey, Bojo, you have 100 XP. And Jim is 10. Is it maybe when... I don't know. I really don't understand this. Bojo has 100. There we go. I'm not seeing more than a 75. Yeah, same. They lied about the super chat thing. They did. Or maybe the super chat... Wait a minute. Maybe the super chat thing needs to end. You know what I mean? Like the timer has to end, maybe? This is all a mystery to me. Yeah, because... Jim Ross is now number 2 with 100 XP, and Japan is number 3. So basically this is it. Okay, so the leaderboard thing basically is that when you donate something, you know, like there's a little the little bubble appears, and it goes low, goes smaller, gets smaller, and it ends. When it ends, that's when the points are given to you. I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. It took me a while, but I figured it out. I think. Tried to make it like TikTok. It's not working. Well, yeah, I guess so. But I think that once you understand it, which I still don't, I'm not going to pretend that I do, because I don't. But I'm guessing that that's what's happening. Well, it's definitely created reward chat engagement, that's for sure. Wait, I'm an admin. Can't I just kick everyone who's ahead of me? Go on a fetch quest and collect items. So basically, yeah. So now Jim Ross is at 125 XP because I don't think the members counts. The membership things count. Unfortunately, this is a feedback I would say. Bojo Pigeon is at number 1. because maybe it counts some, the last few streams or something. I need to take out the Balrog on my own. That's the only way to get XP, right? I can come back as Alan the White. Number 7. JGI just hit 100 is what I'm saying. I'm a little bit slow with the thing, but I think I'm getting it. This is funny. Started looking for an opt-out to help on the help center, Bojo. Look at the competition going on. This is what they did. This is what they did. This is why they did it. I got knocked off number 3. Bojo's number 1. If you use a secret word in your chat, you get extra XPs. Psycho would have more points, Nathan, if that was the case. Maybe. Let's see. So if I go to Psycho, let's go. Thank you so much, Psycho. Let's see if it's true. So Psycho is where? Number 6 with what? She's gone down to 75 points. I don't get this. Wasn't Psycho at 100? Wait, Japan is at 150. You've gone up to 150, equal with Bojo Pigeon. I think it would work, but they need to clearly tell you how many points you're getting for each thing that you do, if that makes any sense. If they said, by doing this super chat you get this amount of points, or by chatting 20 times you get this amount of points, then it would sort of make sense. But I don't know right now. What up? I'm only admitting it because it was my previous company. Wait, we're still climbing. This is a bit like, what? I'm not at 100 yet. I don't know if and when you get to 100. Feedback on YouTube. Thanks, I hate it. I think my feedback to YouTube is make it clearer. I think if it made it clearer how you're getting the points, then it would make sense. But people are a little bit lost, as in, yeah, people are just super lost, as in, let's see if we can get more information. Okay, how the leaderboard works. The leaderboard reflects the and ranks each viewer's engagement in a live stream. Viewers earn points by actively engaging during the stream, and the leaderboard displays the audience ranked based on their total points. The more viewers engage, for example, via live chat, messages, super chats, super stickers, or gifts, but it doesn't say anything here about memberships, the higher they may rank on the leaderboard. As viewers engaged with the live stream, they'll notice the crown icon on the top chat, which displays the cumulative points they've earned for engaging with a specific live chat. Clicking on the icon will take viewers directly. We know this already. Top 50, top 3 engaged viewers will get the special badge. Only viewers 18 and over are eligible to participate in the leaderboard. Interesting. And viewers who earn a badge will keep it during the stream whilst they hold the top 3 positions. Badges will be reassigned in real time as viewers change positions on the leaderboard. Once the live stream ends, viewers will no longer retain their badges. Oh, experience points. XP are automatically calculated when viewers send a live chat at no costs or purchase super chats, but we need to know exactly how much. Yes, there is a cap on the number of points that can be earned from a live chat message. Also, depending on the user's country, region, the daily or weekly purchase limit will vary. In general, a user can spend up to $500 per day or $2,000 per week. Crazy. Gifts powered by jewels? What the hell is that? What the hell is a jewel? It says here, gifts powered by jewels. A user can have a maximum of 30,000 available jewels at any time. This is... Make it clearer, dude. Make it clearer. Join the fan, build your community, send in live chats, super chats, sending gifts. Oh, sending gifts is okay. Only US on only on vertical live streams. The gift. This is so stupid. Why only on vertical live streams? That just doesn't make sense. Anyway, okay, guys. Let's see what you guys have to say about this. I mean, I'm finding it a little bit more interesting as we go along because it's kind of funny to see what the hell is going on and try to figure out how it's working. But I think that if we crack the code and we figure out how it works, points, I don't think points are random. Psycha is number 2 now, so it works. YouTube is like, whoa. Line is it anyway. It's all made up and the points don't matter. I'm not down to 8. Psycha is still on 75 on mine. Psycha is on 75 right now. But I bet you that once you see the little sort of yellow bubble that says Psycha with the you know, the thing, the donation that she's made, I bet you that when that finishes, she'll get the points. That's my guess. Let's see if we're right. I think that is what will probably happen. Let's see. But how much longer? Oops. I'm just trying to get to my main screen. Oh, it's finished, no? Psycha's thing is finished. So then I guess that you should have got the points. I don't understand. We try to understand it. And we don't understand it. That's what was got down to. Donate so Nathan can go to karaoke and sing and drink till he becomes a vegetable. Well, that will most likely happen in the summer. Hopefully not become a vegetable, but it's kind of hilarious. I went up to 100 and haven't done any supers. This is the thing. It's interesting. Yeah. I don't need points though. I'm bumped to 9. So Psyche with 3 supers is somehow below me. Bravo, YouTube. Yeah, right? Yeah, kind of. They need to make it clear. In fact, I'm going to write something to YouTube about this because Alexandra is at 150 now? Really? 150? Jesse? I don't understand how the points work. My appreciation to you, Mr. Nathan, for your channels that have helped me navigate Japan and take many of my friends on a dream trip to Japan for them. Yay! Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. I'm glad that Ninja Monkey and this channel keep you informed. And there's a lot more coming our way. And just one little thing, don't forget that we do have a third little project, which is called the JCast Japan podcast. It's a podcast that me and Japan Ichiban Alan do together. We've just filmed an episode. We're trialing a new editor. That's right. We're trialing an editor just to offload a little bit of work from my side. I've sent the footage to the editor and the editor hasn't got back to me. I'm going to have to send him a message and say that I'm away for a week and that he won't hear back from me for a week, unfortunately. So is any of it real? I have no freaking idea. I have no freaking idea. I just want to know how the points work. Once we know that, it's fine. I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. In fact, it's a little bit late. I want to go for a jog, but it's now 10:30. And if I go for a jog now, I'm just not going to sleep. Membership milestone really early on. Woo! As did I, Jesse. But what were the Jules thing? Have any of you seen anything about Jules, by the way? Will just went up to 100. Back in the clays at 75. This is definitely a psychological experiment. I agree with you guys there, because I am kind of freaking out trying to figure out how on earth this is working. This is clearly a psychological experiment. We are the subject. Anyone has experience with the designated activities visa? Whoa, interesting that you mentioned that. I don't have experience, but I've looked into it. The designated activities visa is a visa that, usually my understanding, and I'm not a visa expert here, is a visa that is given to you on behalf of a company or a business that needs you to do a specific job for them for a specific time. For example, if a company wanted me to film a project or film something specifically for Japan for their company, they could get me that visa so that I could work legally in Japan and be contracted for that time period with them. That's my understanding, because there was a point that there was a company that was looking at trying to get me to go to do some work for them, but it just didn't work, and that was a visa that I would have needed to use. Will just went up to 100. What is this magic indeed? Jim is at number 3 now, 150 points. Everyone's at 150. Jesse, Bojo's at 150. Japan is at 150. Maybe it's just like super delayed. So it just takes like 45 minutes to kick in. I have no idea. Yeah, share the Jcast. You've already done that. Awesome. Mudan is not my editor. I wish he was. He looks like a pretty cool guy, really. Well, I guess that also something to think about when it comes to that leaderboard is, if it's based on engagement, I guess it means if you stop watching the stream or you switch away from the stream, then you would be less engaged and you get less points, I guess. All that matters is that watch time. Maybe. Hey Jamie, how are you doing? Hello. The only jewels I know are stones and a unit of energy. I thought you were going to say something else. I switched from my phone to my computer though, and I didn't lose anything. Okay, this is like one mega crazy experiment. Nobody knows what on earth is going on here. But it's all good. It's all fun. And we'll get to the bottom of it. You see, for example, I'm pretty sure that I don't have this feature on Ninja Monkey. I'm pretty sure that I only have this feature on Happy Gaijin. Jewels. I try to keep PG talk in public. Good. In fact, if I go to would I have had a message from YouTube? About that? Because usually YouTube sends you like a message about there's a fly flying around. About that kind of thing. I don't see anything. If we wait half an hour, Saika jumps way ahead, then we'll know. Where's Saika now at number 7? 75? She's at 75. Well, I might not have half an hour to jump though. It's been an interesting thing. Anyway, like... Will, thank you so much for being here. Latest Will, as JJ I have just said. Thermochemistry. I don't even know what thermochemistry is, dude. The time is running out for Saika too. I'm still at 75 joules. But was it... It's XP? I don't know. What the hell is a joule? Okay, let's see. What is a YouTube joule? On YouTube, joules are digital items that viewers can purchase to send gifts on eligible vertical live streams. Vertical live streams. That's what I was thinking. Crown jewels, by the way, JJI. These gifts, which appear as animated overlays on top of the live stream, allows viewers to show their appreciation for creators in real time and enhance the overall experience. Like a little bit like a super chat, but you buy items. Creators earn rubies based on gifts sent, providing a new way to monetize their content. I have never heard of a jewel or seen a jewel on YouTube ever again. Ever, ever. You used to teach chemistry. It's true, you did. Family jewels, crown jewels, royal jewels. Yes, yes, Jamie. My ceiling is fixed from the water incident. The insurance has paid. I have two insurances, my home insurance and the building insurance. My home insurance has paid their part, and I'm waiting for the building insurance to pay their part, but I'm still going to be out of pocket by quite a lot of money because I've had to pay an excess and it didn't cover everything. So, yeah, not cool, but hey, it's fixed. Thank you for asking. You loved chemistry, not organic chem. Oh yeah, well that sounds very sensible, YouTube Jules. Right. I'm going to start ending the stream shortly, just giving you all a heads up that at the moment, Jesse is number one. Oh, what the hell. Jim, actually, Jesse, Bojo, and Jim, I would say the three of you are 150. In fact, Japan also 150. Will, 125. Red Valley, 75. Saika, how are you at 75? This makes absolutely no sense. It's like, I just don't understand this. Like, what? Work in progress, YouTube. Work in progress. Unless this is one of those things where it works better if it's a vertical stream, because it seems like they're introducing gifts and all this, like jewels and stuff like that, and it says that those jewels are only for vertical. Maybe I'm gonna have to try vertical on Happy Gaijin only. I wouldn't do it on Ninja Monkey, I don't think. But why couldn't they just put it for the normal like stream? Yeah. Why does it have anyway? You're welcome back in the clay. It's rigged. How is it going? I'm still looking here to see if anything changes. Nothing's changing. Definitely is. Saika is a real goat though. Thank you, Saika. And thanks obviously also. Look, I'm gonna do a quick shout out of all the people that have really supported financially today, because there's quite a few of you. So thanks so much. So we have Jim Ross, thank you so much. You sent 5 Happy Gaijin memberships, and you also send the $15. So I really appreciate that. And then Jesse wrote a little thing for being a member for 2 months. So did Japadichiban. Saika with the Matsuri vlogs, $5. Saika $10. Saika $10. Thank you so much. And Japadichiban with the $10 there. £10. £10. Gotta get it right. And Artorius with a $10. Much appreciate all of your support there. Very cool. Let's see what everyone's saying now before the end. Let's see the end leaderboard. This makes no sense. I'm not going to even bother looking at it. Watch your mail for the crowns and jewels to arrive. Oh boy. Love, 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 love. I know them from Jay and Silent Bob. Really, the leaderboard looks very close to the order people arrived in the chat. You think so? Maybe. Will has 125 now. This is just really confusing, and yeah, this is gonna be a watch your space, see how things progress in the space of the leaderboard. I don't think I have it for Ninja Monkey, so guys, don't worry. Clay has 150. He's number 1. Oh no. Oh boy. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad that we could all have a little bit of fun with this and still not understand what on earth is going on. I need to get some clarification. No, it's kind of funny. I see it potentially, if they got it right, I could see potentially it being a little bit of a fun like engagement sort of thing. But they need to get it right. They need to tell us exactly how you can get those points, because if not, it's a little bit like shooting blind, you know. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Stay positive, and thanks for your support. And I'll see you in a week and a bit time. Yeah.